Squad. My name's Courtney Fearon. I'm a Nike trainer. Both Nike and Chelsea understand how challenging it can be to stay active and motivated during this time. So I've prepared a strength and power workout that's going to add to the series of workouts already up on the page. It's going to be 20 minutes long and you do not need any equipment. Before we get into that workout, I'm going to have a little chat with Chelsea and England midfielder Ruben Loftus-Cheek about how he's staying active and motivated whilst he's at home. Right, let's get into it. Yo, what's happening?
How you doing, man? Good?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. How you coping?
All right, man. I've just been working out and watching movies, bro. That's it.
Cool, man. I know everyone is handling it in different ways. What are you finding? What are you finding is the biggest changes?
Well, most of my fitness is not with a ball, which is strange. Yeah. It's just pure running, man, which we're not used to. Obviously, training every day with a football. With other players as well. Nice isolation on your own. You know, when you're training with the group, who's the person that like pushes you the most? Like you get a little extra from. Well, I wasn't there in pre-season, obviously being injured, so most of the hard stuff kind of I missed out on. But when in the tough training sessions, it normally comes from the manager and the coaches. Just pushing us, because it can be hard. It can be hard sometimes, man.
So trying to replicate that same push, that external push, is tougher when you're on your own, I imagine.
Yeah, definitely. There's a mental battle in your head going on when because you don't know when we're going to be back and you're on your own. And if you was to do a little bit less, it probably wouldn't, make that much difference. But that's the thing in your head, like you have to push, which is hard, man.
Cool. So you're saying that you're keeping yourself moving, keeping yourself active, and you mentioned like about just missing out on a lot of the pre-season stuff because you was coming back from injury. Like everyone is frustrated at the moment. Fans, players, coaches, everyone's frustrated. But yours has been a little bit longer, so how are you feeling at the moment?
All right, man. I'm just taking it day by day. I had my, when I came back from injury, I had my own kind of mini pre-season with the fitness guys. So I was, we'd train and then I'd have to do a lot more afterwards to try and build up that fitness. And that was right on the edge of me, being back in the squad. I was on the bench a couple of times. This to come around when I've just done like my whole pre-season and not get to play, I've got to do it again now.
How are you feeling about like nutrition and stuff? Because obviously when you're at the club, you probably have like quite a set routine, certain time you wake up, head to training, head to the ground. But how's that changing in terms of like food and nutrition, etc.?
Normally in everyday life, normal circumstances, I would eat breakfast and lunch at the training ground. Best food, they control what we eat. And then we'd obviously have dinner at home and whatever. So that's been hard knowing I have to cook my own breakfast and lunch, and I'm not the best cook, by the way. So, But I've been speaking with our nutritionist throughout the time, which I'm not eating as much because I'm not training as much and stuff like that. So there's stuff that has to be considered to be in the best shape for when we come back.
So seeing as you're not Master Chef, what's your go-to meal? What's your do you know what? This is decent. It's not going to kill me. Let's do it.
For breakfast in the morning, I'll just bang out like scrambled egg on toast. Quick. Yeah. I watched Gordon Ramsay's YouTube thing. I had to make scrambled eggs and toast. So I just copied that and I'm mastering that. So that's my go-to.
No, that's a big look, like mastering the basics.
Yeah.
And I think all professionals need to know that. It's about mastering the basics. So if anyone out there needs a tip, it's about mastering the basics. And that's on pitch or in the kitchen, right? Pro scrambled eggs.
Mastering the basics is everyday life stuff.
Would you consider that on retirement becoming Chef Cheeks?
Nah, man.
With your training and stuff, I know like you're saying a lot of your bits and bobs are happening without the ball, and you're doing... so how are you kind of like structuring your sessions, or how are you finding, like, are you doing them at the same sort of times per day, or?
Yeah, so I like to do it really early. So I'm out the door about 7. It feels better when you get up and do it and it's done for me. So I like to do it early doors, and I'd go to a pitch and do different runs to switch it up each day, like envelope runs, box to box runs, stuff like that. And I'm trying to keep my sprinting up, because sprinting is a thing you got to keep the body used to, because you can't just come back after how many months without sprinting and then just try and play football.
What are your favourite types of session? What do you like doing the most?
I like doing the sprints. And especially in the gym, I like talking about gym stuff. I like doing some leg, like hip thrusts, some powerful stuff, because that's my game.
Okay, so like strength and power are your things. That's the type of athlete you are, and that's the way you play. Do you have a favourite exercise?
Yeah, my favourite is that hip thrust. Some heavy hip thrusts. Get them glutes, them powerful glutes, guys. yeah. I know. Do you know what? Right now, everyone's going, yeah. That's the one. No, trust me. Man, it's so good, that exercise, to activate the glutes and stuff.
Are you still getting those in at home somehow?
Yeah. So I've got a little gym at home to do stuff in, but I haven't been doing much upper body stuff in the gym. I've been doing on the TRX. I don't know if you can see on my door. Yeah. I've been doing a lot of TRX stuff for upper body. So great. I love that. You can do all sorts on that. Yeah. So
again, the TRX is amazing because it gives it engages your whole body. You're using your own body like as the resistance, and brings in your core and balance, etc. Man, again, crucial pieces to the game. All right, so now this is the most serious question, right? How are you coping not getting a trim?
Nah, listen. my older brother can trim.
Hey, you're winning at life.
I've had a few from him, so I need one soon actually. But he's decent.
All right, another question for you. Yeah, when this is over, when we're back to some level of normality, what is the thing outside of football that you are dying to do?
I need some good food, man. I'm tired of my food. I need some good food, like sushi, something to nice up the taste buds, because I've been deprived of some tasty stuff lately.
What is the thing that you are missing the most in this crazy time?
Obviously football. My job I'm missing the most. Just training every day, seeing the boys, banter, playing football, playing in front of crowds, which I haven't done for a long time, obviously being injured as well. So I'm definitely missing that. And that's the thing that I do in front of everything.
Seem to be dealing with the whole situation really well. So what sort of advice would you give to everyone out there to keep themselves moving and feeling good?
If you can, do it with a family member or someone you're living with, to do it with, because it is hard doing it on your own, and especially if you're not used to exercising, it's good to do it with someone else for that motivation to push each other. And I think mix it up as well. Different exercises daily will keep the excitement there instead of doing the same thing over and over again. Mix it up. And they're the two main things I would say. But Courts, man, you've had me here for a while. I've got to go and do some bits. So thanks for the talk, bro. Enjoyed it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And I want to say, guys, if you're watching, stay tuned with the video, and Courts is gonna take you through some strength and power sessions. So do it with him. And yeah, guys, see you later.
All right, team, I'm gonna be taking you through a 20-minute strength and power workout. You do not need any equipment, just a little bit of space. I'm gonna be offering regressions throughout, so just work at the intensity that is right for you, keep yourself safe, and we're gonna start this workout with a small warm-up, and we're gonna finish it with a cool down also. So I need you to start with your feet about shoulder width apart. We're gonna go into a walkout, just getting that body mobilized, roll your shoulders back, take a deep breath in, reach up overhead, and then come down into a plank position. Walk your hands out into that plank, hold for a moment, walk those hands back towards your feet, keeping the legs as straight as you can, and then reaching up overhead again. Into that strong plank position, belly button squeezed. And we're gonna go one more time. This time I'm gonna stay in that plank position. So to hold that plank position, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand, rotate that hand up towards the ceiling, and that hand comes back down to touch the floor. We're gonna go again, reaching up, taking it straight back down. One more time, and then we're gonna switch leg and switch arm. So step back into the plank, change leg, take that hand up, rotate around, down to the floor. We're gonna go one more time. We're gonna stand ourselves up. Step into that plank, walk those hands back, and stand nice and tall. Beautiful. So we're now going into a side lunge. We're gonna go into a Cossack squat. So we step across, bending one knee, keeping the opposite leg straight. We stand up nice and tall. We're gonna stay on this side. Sending those hips back. Little stretch through the inside of the thighs. Standing tall. All right, now we're gonna change it to the opposite leg. Stepping out, send the bum back, drive back to the start position. Good. So you want to control all of the movements throughout the workout. Good. Slowly bring in that heart rate up. Last one. And drive it back. So just a little bounce on the spot. Shifting your weight from left foot to right foot on the balls of your feet. Again, just to get a nervous system firing a touch. You've got 10 seconds, just going to speed that up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, so this first block of work is our strength, and it's going to transition straight into our power. So we're going to do a movement for 35 seconds, and it's going to be a strength movement, balance, coordination, and then we're going to move into a power variation of that same movement pattern. So our first exercise, just watching me, feet shoulder width apart. You're going to send one leg behind into a single leg deadlift. Slight bend through that front knee, chest is proud, back is flat. We're going to come to this position here. Control and stand tall. We've got 10 seconds before we go, and then we're going to transition straight into a hop, which I'll show you when we get to it. All right, so we're going in 3, 2, 1. So you're going to send that leg back, slight bend in that front knee, control and bring it through. So single leg work, super important for day-to-day activity, especially if your day-to-day life involves sport, running, walking, etc. Keep that chest proud, squeeze, stand tall. If you need to reset and find your balance, that is totally fine. In 10 seconds, we're going to take this into a little hop. And the movement's going to look like this. We're going to drive through with a little pop. Let's go now. So we're just here, driving up into that hop. If we need to keep it with our feet flat on the floor, that is totally fine. We've got 5 seconds, and then we're going to switch leg. And 10 seconds break. Good, so now we're going to move on to the opposite leg. Same work, starting slow and controlled in 3, 2, 1. So we're here, we're going to drive up, control, and drive. Remember, chest stays proud, back stays neutral and in line, and we drive to the top. So you might find that one side feels a lot more comfortable, a lot more stable than the other. which is totally fine, which is totally normal. But it's good to be aware of it when you're training to make sure you get rid of imbalances, because imbalances can lead to injury over time. So we've got 7, 6 seconds, and then we're gonna go straight into that hop in 3, 2, and 1. So same movement again, just leaving the floor, controlling that landing, and that same pattern. Chest stays proud, we drive up. We only got 10 seconds left, and this is our power. So we wanna really drive and then control it. 3, 2, 1, and rest. So we're gonna come down onto the floor, work that upper body. So we're gonna enter a push-up. This can happen on your toes or down on your knees, long straight position. Here we go. So lowering yourself down for 3 seconds, drive up for 1. 3, 2, 1. Elbow staying nice and tight to the body. 3, 2, 1, and driving it up. Your choice. We push on our knees or on our toes, and there is no harm in switching when you need to. So control it. Tummy stays tight, big squeeze. The last couple of reps. Let's get one more in. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Now, everyone down on their knees, we're gonna drive up, power. Power, everyone on their knees, explosive power. It should feel like your hands are gonna leave the floor. Excellent. Only 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. 10 seconds, we're gonna stand it back up. We're going into a split squat. You're gonna take one leg behind the other, nice wide base. Back knee's gonna head down to the floor, drive up, we're in. Control down, big drive to the top. Excellent. So again, 3, 2, 1 on the way down, big drive on the way out. So try not to crouch and hunch over, stay nice and tall. Hold that back knee just above the floor and drive to the top. We're gonna change this into a powerful movement. And we're gonna go for a split hop. So both of you are gonna leave the floor if it works for you. 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds, we're here. So breathe through, keep it all under control. And if it starts to burn, you need to change it, do it. Lovely team, we've got 5, 4, 10-second break coming up. 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. So now we need to switch leg. I had my left foot forward, and now I'm gonna take my right leg forward. We're going in 3, 2, 1, controlling it down, driving up. Nice work. So keep that chest lifted. Nice and tall, through your spine, that knee heads down, and we drive to the top. I'm gonna show you front on, keep that work going. We're gonna make sure that front knee is driving out to the side as you drive up. Definitely not caving in. Drive that knee wide, keep it over the ankle. We're going in 3, 2, 1 to that hop. Nice work, so control that landing. Control that landing. And explode up. We've got 7, 6 seconds. Lovely team. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Shake it out. So, in a bear position, knees hovering off the floor, shoulders engaged. We're going to squeeze our arms back past our body. So as you take one hand off the floor, try not to rock. Keep those knees in line. Big squeeze through the trunk and into your back. Pull those arms back. Really exaggerate it. Squeeze and pull. And again, those elbows are staying tight to the body. Lovely. In 3, 2, 1. Take it down to the floor, hands behind your head. We're just gonna extend, lift those heels, lift those elbows, lift the chest. Big squeeze through the back of your body. Wait, just a nice big squeeze through the glutes, lifting that chest. 3, 2, 1. All right, so you've got 10 seconds. Lay it on your back. We're going to go to a glute bridge. Single leg. You're going to drive up with the right, place it down, drive up with the left. We're in. So we squeeze, change side. Big squeeze, lower it down. So, again, really important to squeeze those glutes. You heard from the man himself, Ruben, saying that this is one of his favorite exercises. And using single leg gives us a bit more load at a time when we might not have access to dumbbells and barbells. Got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand yourself up. What I want you to do is feet shoulder width apart. You're going for a big jump, land it, you're going to turn around, you're going to use those glutes to just jump and land forward. We get 2 more reps in, big explosive jump, and then turn around. Last one, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Right, so we're now moving on to a bit of a core focus. Your trunk is super important, and we're not talking about those superficial muscles on the top, those six-pack muscles. We're talking about that deeper core that's going to help you transition power through your legs into your upper body, help you keep people at bay if you play a sport, and also just help you with day-to-day life function. So we're going to start in 20 seconds. We're going to start with a side plank. So we're going to come down onto the floor. What we're going to do is we're going to take both feet together. You're going to lift yourself up, hips are in line with your shoulders. From this position, we're just going to hold and try to lift that top leg into the chest. We're ready, 3, 2, 1. So it's 30 seconds, lift it, hold it. Once you've set that position, we'll drive that knee in and touch it back down. So we're only here for 30 seconds. We've got 20 seconds to go. Get hips high, nice big squeeze. Halfway through. So you're going to be working that core and that trunk. Those obliques are working. Knee flexing in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down onto your back. Raise both of your legs. You're going to lower one leg down to an inch off the floor. Lift it back to the top. Change leg. Up. Control it and lift. We're going to go back to that side plank on the other side after this movement. So you've got 10 more seconds here, and we're going to go straight back into that side plank, and you're going to match it up, whichever variation you opted for in the first one, you're going to do it on the opposite side. 2, 1, back into that side plank. So now we're working the opposite side. Lift those hips up, hands up, set the position, and if you went for that knee drive on the first side, we're going to hit it again here. Lovely. We've got 15 seconds. Big squeeze, lifting those hips high, driving that knee in towards your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So get into a plank position. What I want you to do is bring your left hand to touch behind your right, and then we switch. Try not to rock those hips. Just touch the back of your hand down, and keep your body as still as possible. When you release one hand, the trunk's gonna work super hard to keep you still. You touch it back, touch, and replace that hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Amazing. So, last little bit, that heart rate should be up now, elevated, and we're gonna go for a Tabata round. So it's 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds recovery, and we're doing this for 4 minutes. So it's gonna be 8 rounds, 4 different exercises. Each exercise is gonna happen twice. All right, so our first one is a jumping lunge. Similar to a move we did earlier. In this position, but this time, we're gonna switch and change leg with each jump. As an option, we can step, take that jump out, but we're gonna be working maximum intensity. The 20 seconds of work is real work, 10 seconds, 3, 2, 1, let's go. We get 10 seconds to recover after this big push. We're gonna get chest lifted, changing knee, back knee heads down to the floor, and we transition through. We've got less than 10 seconds to go, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, recover, 10 seconds. We're gonna do the same move again. We've got it up here, so now we're gonna push through. It's the last time you're doing this exercise. We're getting close to the end, team. So 3, 2, 1, let's go again. Splitting those jumps. Lovely. Back knee heads down. Bring those arms in. Yes, 5, 4, 3, 2 seconds, 1, and rest. Next move, we're gonna be in a plank position. You're gonna bring those knees in towards your elbows, touching back really quick. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Tap it, get it back. Minimal time at that front position. Tap, get it back. Really extend back to that plank. 3, 2, and 1, time. All right, breathe. Get oxygen in. We're going again in 5 seconds, team. 3, 2, 1, set it, jump it back. Tap, 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 tap. Beautiful. Get him in, get him back out. Lovely. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, lateral movement, team. Skater, coming from here. We're gonna pop across, set that landing, and drive it back. Let's go. Land it, stick it. If you can keep that back leg elevated, amazing. Working that single leg balance. If you need to touch it down, that is totally fine. Good, 3, 2, and 1. 10 seconds, you know the drill. Same movement again. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's get it. So can we make those jumps a little bigger? If we've nailed the movement, can we jump further? Like it. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Last movement. We're gonna walk out, push up, and jump. You're gonna follow me in 3, 2, 1. So we walk it out, hit 1 push up, walk it back, 1 jump. Walk it, push, walk it, 1 jump. Lovely. Can we get 2 more in? We've got 7 seconds left. Let's squeeze this last one. Out, big push, hit it back, and rest. Beautiful. Last 20 seconds, team. Let's get it. 5 seconds, we're in. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Walk it out, big push. Get it back. Yes, team. That's 3. 2 more if we can. Walk it out. Push. Walk it back. Last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're done. Great job. Take it down to the floor. And we're gonna start our recovery process right now. Take it down to the ground. Laying flat on your tummies, on your mat, on your carpet, wherever you're at. And just chill out for 10 seconds. Take some deep breaths in. And exhale. Lovely. All right, team, so you're gonna take your left hand, you're gonna grab your left foot and squeeze your heel in towards your bum, chin it out, and just hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release, switch sides. Grab your right foot with your right hand, press your hips into the floor, really squeeze your heel towards your bum, and just hold for number 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands by your shoulders. You lift that chest up. You're gonna put your shoulders away from your ears. Hips pressed to the floor. Just take a little look to your left, around to your right, left, and around to your right. Good, come back central, just a little shimmy through the shoulders, little movement through the spine. 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees underneath your hips. You're gonna sit your bum back, stretch those hands out in front, drop the chest low. Lovely work. All right, so bring it back to that tabletop position. Hands are above, hands underneath your shoulders. A step foot forward, come into a low lunge. Just rotate around, reaching towards the ceiling. That back knee is now off the floor. We're just gonna hold for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Take that hand onto the outside. You're gonna straighten that front leg, drop the chest down. So you should feel a little stretch in the back of this leg. That leg as straight as you can, drop the chest low for 3, 2, 1. Come back down onto all fours. We're gonna do the same on the opposite side. Bring that knee off the floor, rotate around, and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Frame the foot, straighten that front leg, drop that chest down low. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that foot forward to join. Take a little rock side to side. Slowly stand yourself up. Uncoil. Roll those shoulders back. Take a deep breath in, reach up towards the ceiling. Shake those legs out. Amazing, amazing work. Squad. So that was a quick 20-minute workout. No equipment needed. Make sure you're getting that movement in whilst you're at home. Get off that sofa, get away from that laptop, and give yourself a little burn, a little blast whenever you can. Thank you very much for tuning in, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy.